So this video is kind of different from the ones that I normally do. Normally, I just have a script in front of me and I read it and then say it, as you might have noticed before. So for this video, I don't have any script on my screen or anything. I'm not going to read anything. I just have a few bullet points that I want to speak about. During exam times, my sleep schedule was all over the place. I used to get 6 hours of sleep instead of the normal 8 hours that I get. And obviously, you might think that's a lot because there are many students who don't even sleep during exam time. They are like studying and they manage to score less marks than me. And nothing to boast about, but that is how it is. Sleep is obviously a very important part of academic success, but students don't realize this. They feel that if they sacrifice their sleep for like 1 or 2 hours, they will get a higher score than the ones who sleep for 8 or 9 hours. Obviously, that's not true. If you ask a top performing student how they study, they aren't going to say like they study for 20 hours a day or something. It's obviously going to be somewhere between, maybe 10, 12 hours, sometimes 15 hours, I'm not sure about that. But they always get the necessary amount of sleep. They never sacrifice on their sleep. So yeah, back to my story. A few days ago, I had my exams, and the next day, I had my social science exam. I had to study many chapters for that exam. This time was a bit different though. I had a fear of not performing well. This was my final exam, by the way, right? In the earlier exams, I had performed very well, so my teacher expected good from me this time as well. This expectation of my teacher unnecessarily put a lot of pressure on me. So I won't say that pressure is bad or anything. We perform at our best during pressure. So a person who has a lot of time won't actually do much work than a person who does not have much time. It is just human nature and something that we cannot change. So schools actually put a lot of pressure on our students. So yeah, handling pressure is an important and vital skill that you need while studying in a school. Sounds kind of ironic, doesn't it? So I don't intend on living a very peaceful life, like just go into the mountains and build a cabin and live there for the rest of your life without any human interaction or without any technology. So during my exams, I do feel a lot of pressure, but it's obviously going to be temporary. You're not going to feel the pressure for your entire life. So after my exams, I actually do feel good that I used to have that pressure, because without the pressure, I wouldn't have studied for the exam, and you know what would have happened. Life is just boring, in my opinion, without pressure. So if you don't have any pressure of performing well in your life, I'm not talking about academics, I'm talking about overall success, money, relationship, and including academic, obviously. If you don't have the pressure to do well, you are just living a meaningless life. A life without a goal, a life without purpose. And I do know all the things, like the scientific things about pressure and all, like the cortisol level rises when you are feeling stressful. Cortisol and testosterone work in kind of opposite ways. If cortisol increases, testosterone decreases. If testosterone increases, cortisol decreases. That is just something biology has done, and we cannot change that fact. Obviously, higher testosterone means you have a higher drive and all. You have to work towards lowering the bad pressure. I mean, there's no such thing as good pressure and bad pressure, but what I mean by lowering the pressure is like doing meditation. Meditation is a very important thing, at least in a student's life. I emphasize this fact in every video of mine. Meditation is one of the most crucial parts of a student's success. There are some students who don't meditate and do well, but let's be honest, they have poor mental health. They have really bad mental health. Meditation is not just sitting with a lack of thought. Instead, it is redirecting your thoughts to what you actually want to focus on. So during meditation, I personally focus on my breathing. I have been meditating for a few months now, and I have obviously felt the benefits. The benefits are actually very noticeable, and I recommend you try it as well. Just don't quit in like the first month or something, because there are many people I have seen They're like, I tried meditation for 1 month and it does not work for me and all. But no, they're just lying. It's a long-term game. Meditation will only work if you do it consistently for a few months. And once you start seeing results, there's no going back. So this was a different kind of video than usual, and if you guys enjoyed this type of content, then make sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to put in the work. Mwah.